Okay, so now we're going to start finding missing sides. So you use SOHCAHTOA to decide whether you're going to use sine, cos or tan. When you've selected the one that you're going to use, you then draw a triangle. The middle letter always goes at the top. So S-O-H, if you're going to use that one. This one, C-A-H. And if you're going to use tan, T-O-A. Now this is important that you fill the S with the word sine and then theta, a Greek letter for the angle. We try not to use X because they might have X somewhere else. C stood for cos, cos of the angle. T stands for tan, tan of the angle. Then what you do is you cover up the one you want to find. So most of you have seen these triangles for speed, distance, time before. So if you want to find the opposite side, you cover up the opposite and you're going to times these. If you wanted to find the hypotenuse, you cover up the hypotenuse and you divide in that order. If you want to find the angle, then you cover this up and you'll be dividing. And the same works for any of these. So if I wanted to find the adjacent side, I multiply. If I want to, let's say, find the adjacent side and it's tan, I would be dividing. So let's look at a couple of examples. So going across, sorry, if you want to look back, it's times. One on top of the other, it's divide. Times, divide, times, divide. So let's look at an example. And take the triangle. The first thing you do is you label the sides. Hypotenuse is opposite the right angle, opposite the angle of interest is the opposite, and this is the adjacent. Now you've got to decide which two you're interested in. You're interested in this one because you want to find it, and you're interested in this one because you know it. So O and H. Okay, so where is O and H? O's there, H is here, it's sine that we're going to use. So you draw the sine triangle, S-O-H, and you write sine of the angle. Right, which one do I want to find? I've got the angle, or is the opposite you want to find? So you cover up the opposite side, and I'm going to times these. So to find the opposite side, we're going to do sine of the angle times by h, which stands for hypotenuse. So the opposite side we call x, sine of the angle, and the angle is 32. Now when you tap it into your calculator, the bracket will open up there. You must remember to close the bracket. And you want to times by the hypotenuse, which is 10. So you pick up your calculator, which I've now misplaced, we'll use that one. You press, one important thing is that your calculator must have a D written up there to make it in degree mode. Sine of 32, close the bracket, times by 10. The answer is 5 point, unless told otherwise, let's always do it to one decimal place. 5.3 centimetres. Okay, that's the first example. We'll write a couple of more on another video.